Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to poolside your referees and their team of technical officials. Technical Director, Sue Prasad. Assistant Technical Director and Floor Manager, Dave Harmon. Referee for the men's events, David Metcalf. Referee for the women's events, Ingmar Han. The starter for the men's events, John van Dochem. And the starter for the women's events, Henk van den Brink. CRS, Thomas Petzold. Officials, you may be seated. So good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Pieter van der Hoeman Zwemstadion here in Eindhoven for the 2014 IPC Swimming European Championship. Good morning to all of you. My name is Alan Mart. Alongside me is Jeroen van Lierop. We're your commentary team for this week's activities. This morning's action gets away in just a couple of moments' time. Jeroen, are you looking forward to this week's action?
Oh, I'm really looking forward to this week's action. The swimming pool is looking great. The audience is in. The swimmers are coming in, ladies and gentlemen. 7 days of IPC European swimming.
Welcome to the Pieter van der Hoeman swim station here in Eindhoven in the Netherlands for the first day of the 2014 IPC Swimming European Championships. I'm Paul Noble. I'll be taking you through the action for the next 7 days of competition. 380 athletes from 37 countries will be taking part. The action will begin in a few moments. Here's the schedule for this morning's events. We start off with the heats, starting with the women's 100 backstrokes for the S14 class, and we move on to a number of finals in this morning's sessions. So we'll get our first European champions decided in this morning's session. There's a start list for the first event, the women's 100 meters backstroke S14. 10 swimmers taking the start for this one. Stefansdottir from Iceland goes in lane 0. Palazzo from Italy in lane number 1. In lane 2, Janine Savelsberg for the Germany team. Jessica Jane Applegate, a gold medalist from London 2012. The world record holder goes in 4. Marlo van der Hulk from the Netherlands. Big favourite for this one. Chloe Davis next to her. Shabalina from Russia in 6. Lindberg from Sweden in 7. Fransen from Belgium in 8. And Alonso Morales completes the lineup for Spain in lane 9. We are away for the first heat of this 2014 IPC Swimming European Championships. I said 10 swimmers taking a start in this first heat. There is only one heat. There'll be 8 swimmers into the final this evening, so we have to drop 2 swimmers here from this one and only heat. Van der Kolk going really well in the centre lane in lane number 4. Looks like Van der Kolk is going to lead this one. Schabolina in second. Schabolina saw her swimming in the British International meet earlier this year, and she has been on great form. She looks like she's challenging the home favourite, Van der Kolk. World record stands at 106.70, so keep a little eye on that. Maybe not for the heats this morning, but certainly for the final. Van der Kolk. The World Championships were held here back in 2010. Van der Kolk won the gold medal then, to the delight of the home crowd. Let's have a look at this clock. 106.70. It's going to be very close. A great swim there from Van der Kolk in lane number 4. She will take that first heat. 108.07. That's just a second outside her own world record mark. So that is not going to be too far away for the Dutch swimmer. We may well be looking for something special tonight. There, support in the crowd here in Eindhoven. Here's Van der Kolk just stretching away in the closing stages there from Schabolina.
You can see the finishing of the ladies here, ladies and gentlemen.
Van der Kolk looking very comfortable there. As I said, that is just a heat. We'll drop 2 swimmers from this as we await the official result. Van der Kolk will take that one. Be very happy with her morning's work.
We see the official result, ladies and gentlemen. It's Van der Kolk first, 108.07, and
the result is confirmed. Van der Kolk takes that one. Schabolina in second, Chloe Davis and Applegate third and fourth. And the 2 swimmers not progressing to the final, Stefansdottir and Alonso Morales. Top 8 will be in the final this evening.
Our next event is the men's 100 metres breaststroke SB12, heat 1 of 1.
Next event is 100 breaststroke for men in the SB12 class. The SB12 class, of course, swimmers with a visual impairment. In the centre lane is Alexei Fedina. Just a brief explanation of the classifications. S11 to S13 for the swimmers with a visual impairment. S11 swimmers with no vision. S12 and S13 with degrees of partial vision. Big favourite for this one, Alexei Fedina in lane number 4. Well, Fedina is the world record holder for the SB13 class. He has been reclassified into an SB12 class, so a big favourite here. Of course, the swimmers are assessed at regular intervals by medical classifiers. Fedina has been examined by classifiers here in Eindhoven and has been deemed to be, disability has changed, so he's now an SB12 instead of an SB13. It's being headed at the moment by lane number 5, lane number 3, Varaxa. Going well in 3, Isatal from Belarus, going in lane number 5. It does look like it could well be lane number 5, but Fedina looks very comfortable in lane number 4. Coming into the finish now. This heat again. We're going to lose 2 swimmers from this one. 106.90. Well, it looked very good actually. Lazimir Izotov from Belarus, 106.90. He will take that one.
Strong race for Izotov here. Close to his own world record, 106.03.
There's Izotov looking comfortable.
We see the results official on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, with Izotov of 106.90. And give these athletes one round of applause.
Time of 106.90. Just check, see who the 2 swimmers are who will not progress to the finals this evening.
106.03. That makes for an interesting race later on this evening when these guys will be back for
Just
the final
awaiting
men's
the
100-meter breaststroke
official
SV
result
12
there.
event. So good start to this morning's activity already. Our next scheduled event, the men's 100 meters freestyle S4.
Looks like it was Izotau ahead of Fadina.
Via Twitter.
There we are actually. There's no time for Dimitri Salai. Kalienko did not take the start, so those are the 8 swimmers. The times recorded there. We will progress to the final this evening. We're ripping through these heats this morning. We have the next event, which is the men's 100 freestyle in the S4 classification.
I could probably try and read the Dutch ones by later on in the week. But
let's try that one.
For now, let's move on. This is the men's 100 meter freestyle S4.
Stefanowski goes in lane 0. Again, there's 9 swimmers here to take the start. Rozolovic in lane 1. Derevinsky in lane 2 from Ukraine. Michael Schoenmaker, what can he do? The Netherlands swimmer in lane 3. That's Darko Duric there, not Smetanine. Darko Duric, the world champion. He's there in lane number 5. Smetanine is in lane 4. The experienced Richard Uribe from Spain in lane 6. Nelson Lopez there, Portuguese swimmer in lane number 8, and Petracek from the Czech Republic is in lane number 7. Petracek going from the block. This is the S4 class, so a number of swimmers going from the block. You see a range of starts there according to the disabilities. S1 to S10 for swimmers with physical impairment. S1 being the most severe disability in the Paralympic programme, S10 being the least impaired. So it's at the lower end, the S4. You see Arnos Petracek is going off the block there, using his good legs. He hasn't got any arm propulsion at all. Swimmer from the Czech Republic, just on the bottom of your screen there. It's a good contest, this. And they're just having to lose 1 swimmer from the heats here. So it should be fairly comfortable. Schoenmaker is the man, first to the turn. The Dutch swimmer. Dervinsky in second, in lane number 2. Richard Uribe, the Spaniard, going well. Richard Uribe is a Paralympic champion back in Atlanta in 1996, so very experienced man. The Spaniard had great battles with David Smetanine over the years, the French swimmer. There's 2 lanes up there, lying in 4th position at the moment. Looks like Schoenmaker though, well, I heard reports he was in good form, Schoenmaker. He's looking good at the moment. Looks like it is going to be, Schoenmaker will take this one. It's going to be very tight at the end here. Schoenmaker will take it though. Takes it 129.95, the only man under the 130 mark. Dervinsky in second, it was very close though. Smetanine finished well, and he was just pipped by his old rival Richard Uribe. There's Uribe, thumbs up from the Spaniard.
The third in 130.27. Top 3 of this heat. 100 meter freestyle S4.
Nelson Lopez coming in lane 8, he should be safe enough into the final. And Rozolovic from Ukraine will get in ahead of Stefanowski. And it does look like Stefanowski is going to be the man to miss out on a place in the final this evening. But this promises to be a great contest this evening. Schoenmaker just with a touch there over Derevinsky of Ukraine. Smetanine on Uribe not too far away. Schoenmaker is confirmed as the winner there, 129.95.
128.29 is close to the entry time of Schoenmaker, so we'll see what he can do this evening. To be a little bit faster, we see the results are official, ladies and gentlemen, on the scoreboard.
Swimmers exit the water. We're moving on to the next heat. It's the women's 100 freestyle for the S4 classification. Of course, this event, the 100 freestyle, there's 2 heats of this. No, it is a combined event in many ways because a lot of swimmers swimming up here. There's no event for the S1 to S3 class for women, so they're all swimming in the S4 event. Two heats of 9 swimmers, so the fastest 8 times from the 9 will progress to the final this evening. As I said, a number of classifications in here, so keep an eye on the record for each of those classifications. The S1s, 2s, 3s and 4s.
Freestyle S4 heats.
Most severe disabilities in the Paralympic swimming programme. Stikoenko from Russia goes in line number 0. She swims in the S1 classification. Karenko from Israel goes in line number 1. Ilsevetska, the world record holder in the S2 class, goes in line 2. Ingrid Thunum from Norway, the world record holder in the S1 class, goes in line 3. Turnison in 4, the world record holder from the Netherlands. Ekstrom in 5. Verbova in 6. Sotska in 7. And Agafonova in lane number 8 from Russia. That's the lineup for this first heat. So again, a range of starts here. Agafonova just being steadied on the block. Now the coaches are allowed to hold their swimmers here in the lower classifications. They're not allowed to add propulsion, so you'll see a range of starts here. That's Lisette Turnison from the Netherlands. Agafonova, you see, just being steadied by the coach there. The coach not pushing the swimmer off. A number of swimmers being held by their feet on their classification. So we'll keep an eye on the record. We've got 3 world record holders in this heat. We have got Ilsevetska in lane 2, the Ukrainian world record holder in the S2 class. Ingrid Thurnen from Norway, a world record holder in the S1 class. And of course, Lisette Turnison from the Netherlands, the world record holder in the S4 class. So a combined event, but there will only be one set of medals presented, and that will be for the fastest swimmer in the heats. Sorry, in the final tonight. These are only the heats. We'll move on to finals a little bit later on this morning, but these are the heats. And the fastest 8 will progress to the final this evening. Turnison out strongly, 50.76. Jenny Ekstrom from Sweden. She's in 2nd position. World Championship bronze medalist last year in the World Champs in Montreal. Ingrid Thurnen going very well there for Norway in line number 3. Well, you see her, Ingrid Thurnen on the left of your shot there. Just swimming with one arm there. Lisette Turnison, no propulsion from the legs at all, also affected by her disability in her arms. She's stretching away there. This is looking comfortable for the Netherlands swimmer. A good start for the home country there. They'll be very pleased about this one. Lisette Turnison coming in now. The world record stands at 132, so she's somewhere outside that, but it will be comfortable qualification for Lisette Turnison. Let's keep an eye on lane 3. Ingrid Thurnen, well, watch the time for Ingrid Thurnen. She is the world record holder, 156.95. And wow, that was very close for Ingrid Thurnen. 157.17 for the Norwegian. So just 0.2 of a second outside her own world record time, the Norwegian in lane number 3. But Turnison, she will take that first heat. Still a number of swimmers still to complete the distance here. As I said, combined classifications, a range of disabilities here in this one. Turnison confirmed in 1st position. Stikoenko still to finish here as we see Turnison just making her way down in the final stages here. That looked comfortable for the Dutch swimmer, and she will be one of the favourites certainly as they progress to the final this evening. Turnison should be confirmed in the final. We're just awaiting the confirmation of the result. Looks like that has now been confirmed. Lisette Turnison from the Netherlands is in first position. Jenny Ekstrom, Sweden, in second. Ingrid Thun, what a swim that was. Just 0.2 of a second outside her own S1 world record. Verbova in fourth position. These four looking pretty comfortable for the final this evening. We move on to the second heat. Only 4 swimmers under the 2-minute mark, so that is one to keep a track on. 157 in fourth position. Again, 9 swimmers taking the start in this heat number 2.
And finals in this morning's session, so don't be confused. A few of the races in a little while will start to get a little bit quicker.
Maria Kalpakidou from Greece took the athlete's oath as far back as Athens 2004, so an experienced campaigner. Anke Conradi, 12 Paralympic medals for the German in 5 games. Natalia Graveljuk goes for Russia next to her teammate Chishova. Ariola Trimi, bronze medalist from the World Championships last year in the S4 class. Olga Svederska, the world record holder in the S3 class. Ukrainian, 5 gold medals last year in the World Championships. Next to her teammate Lafina, Cecilia Christiansen from Denmark in 7, and Maximova, the 3rd Ukrainian in this second heat. She goes in lane number 8. Of course, in general terms, they have each country has 3 swimmers per event, per class, because this is a combination of a number of classes. Ukraine, for example, have had 6 swimmers in these 2 heats. Very strong in the lower numerical classification. There's Svederska, getting held by her coach, Maximova. Careful look, the swimmer's being held by the coach there closest to us. Good start there. Line number 3, Shishova. Pretty well. Ariola Trimi, favourite for this one. In time of entry time, 1:35, which is a couple of seconds shy of the world record held by Turnison. And the Italian just making her way to the head of the field at the moment. Italians have suddenly come up with a number of good swimmers in the lower to middle classifications. Some success in the relays at the World Championship last year. They're looking to repeat that success here in the European Championships. Very tight for second. But Trimi, as you might have expected, is stretching away at the front of the field. Shishova and Svederska very close for second. Of course, remember, from the first heat, we did see only 4 swimmers under the 2-minute mark, so we're hoping swimmers, that'll be their target. If they can make it into 2 minutes, they should progress to the top 8 to the final. It is Ariola Trimi. Looks like she is going to be faster than Lisette Turnison. Not too much faster though. 144 for Turnison and 142 for Ariola Trimi. Well, that promises to be a great tussle for the final this evening. Olga Svederska comfortable in second, finishing very strongly there, the Ukrainian ahead of the Russian, Chishova. And 149, 154, that should be comfortable qualification for those two for the final. This could be an important battle here. Gavreluk and Lafina absolutely together as they come in. This could well be the touch for the final place in the final, and it is. Gavriluk takes that one, 2:15.34. It was in fact Cecilia Christensen. Told you, Cecilia. The Danish fans all decked out. That's a nice shot. They seem quite happy with Cecilia Christensen. Not sure if it's going to be enough for the final. Ariola Trimi, though, 27-year-old from Italy, looking very strong. Nice stroke there, Ariola Trimi, and it looks very, very comfortable indeed. Zettonison, it's a nice shoulder rotation there from Ariola Trimi. The head absolutely stationary there at the middle. That is excellent freestyle swimming from Ariola Trimi. No pressure in the heats. Italians looking good. Happy with their swimmer. The result is now confirmed. Ariola Trimi, August Fiderska, Julia Shishova under the 2-minute mark. Is it going to be enough for Gavriluk? Well, bring you that confirmation of that, the result of that. As soon as we have it, I'm not sure we are going to get a summary of the two heats. Certainly those top 3 swimmers will be confirmed in the final tonight. The next event on deck, they're coming thick and fast here. It's the women's 100 backstroke S8. Again, we're down to 1 heat here. We have 10 swimmers taking the start. We have to drop 2 to get to the 8 swimmers that we need for the final this evening. There's a swimmer in lane 0, Laurine Bernard from Belgium. She goes next to Filipuk from Poland. Albi Kelly in lane 2 for Ireland. Sogamonian from Russia in 3. One of the favourites for this one will be Stephanie Slater. She goes for Great Britain in lane number 4, fresh from swimming at the Commonwealth Games last week. And next to Olesia Vladikina from Russia, another one of the big favourites for this event. The Russian who lit the Paralympic flame in Sochi earlier this year. Istamina goes in lane number 6. 2 local swimmers, the local favourites, Lisa Dembrava and Romy Pansters, the 2 Netherlands swimmers side by side. And that's Bazdolcia from Romania. She is in lane number 9. So just as this heat is about to go, of course the swimmers are seeded. Lane 4 and 5, the fastest swimmers from the entry times submitted by the countries. And the outside lanes the slowest, so you would expect the outside lanes to be under pressure to qualify here. Let's see how it pans out. Vladikina, bronze medalist from London, bronze medalist in the last European Championships in 2011 in Berlin. Stephanie Slater next to her, lanes 4 and 5. Both the swimmers just swimming backstroke with the use of one arm here. Vladikina, an arm amputee just below the shoulder. Stephanie Slater with no use of that one arm. Slater it is first to the turn, 37.74 at the halfway stage. In 3rd position, Katerina Istamina from Ukraine. Vladikina in 2nd. Vladikina swim like this before. Doesn't push things in the heats if she knows it's going to be a comfortable qualification, and should be fairly comfortable for all these swimmers here. World and European record held by Heather Fredrickson of Great Britain. That's not going to be under threat, not this morning anyway. But it is another Great Britain swimmer. First to the wall, Stephanie Slater, 119.63 for Stephanie Slater, and that silver medalist from Glasgow last week in the 100 freestyle, in great form, the GB swimmer. Vladikina in second position, 1:22.04. Not a bad time actually for Vladikina. It looked fairly comfortable though for the Russian. Slater looks pretty relaxed about that one. On 19.63 for the Great Britain swimmer. You see Stephanie Slater there, just stretching for the wall. Got a nice finish there, just with the use of that one arm. Nice bit of rotation there as the other shoulder just bobbing up above the water and just looking for the wall there. Slater finishing quite well and comfortable for the Great Britain swimmer. As we've said, 2 swimmers will not progress to the final from this one and only heat. And there is the result confirmed. Slater, Vanikina, Istamina, Sogmonia, Albie Kelly, Lisa Dembrava, Philip Book and Romy Panster. That will be the finalists. As we move swiftly on to the next event, the men's 100 freestyle S5. Again, we have 10 swimmers taking the start. We have to drop 2. Tommy Brashnak goes in 1 from Croatia. Popov from Russia in line 2. Jonas Larsson from Denmark. Already seen good support from the Danes earlier this morning. James Scully, World Championship bronze medalist in last year from Ireland. Sebastian Rodriguez, experienced man from Spain. Andrew Mullen from Great Britain in line 5. Jordi Gordillo from Spain in 6. Matija Grebenik, the second Croatian, goes in line 7. Zdanov from Russia in 8. And Topkin from Estonia, final swimmer, he goes in the outside lane in line number 9. Good start in the centre there by Andrew Mullen. Kind of a trademark start from the young Great Britain swimmer. He was just out of the medals in the London Paralympic Games, 4th position in a couple of events. Andrew Mullen made his debut for the Great Britain team back in the European Championships in 2011, which was 11 years later than the man next to him, Sebastian Rodriguez, multi-Paralympic gold medalist from Spain. Real man of experience against the youngster, so Mullen leads them. Sebastian Rodriguez, the reigning champion from Berlin, European Championships 2011, also from Reykjavik in 2009. So Sebastian Rodriguez not been beaten in a European Championship for some time. Of course, this is the heat. And Andrew Mullen looking very, very good indeed. I'm sure, though, that Sebastian Rodriguez will have a little bit more to give as they progress to the final. Mullen will take that one, 1:18.42. Rodriguez in second, and James Scully in 3rd position. Real breakthrough event for James Scully last year at the World Championships, taking a bronze medal in the 200 freestyle, so he is very much of the young crop of Irish swimmers who came through really well last year. But Mullen, it's a good morning heat swim for Andrew Mullen. 1:18.42. Can't be far away from his best actually, Andrew Mullen. Pleased with that. And there's his supporters, there's his parents there, his family. There's his mum holding onto the flag there. Oh, it's not his mum there, not holding onto the flag. I thought she was. His mum and dad on either side of the flag there.
All the swimmers did arrive, ladies and gentlemen. Topkin from Estonia to 15:01 and lane 0 complete this event, this heat, and there we see the official result, ladies and gentlemen.
Is now confirmed for that heat. Andrew Mullen takes it, 1:18.42, to the delight of his fans. Sebastian Rodriguez in second, James Scully in third, and the two swimmers that will lose out on a place in the final, Brajda and Topkin, they are in 9th and 10th position. Top 8 will progress to the final this evening.
From Andrew Mullins or his own fan club, if you've got a banner or a flag or if you've got your face painted or anything like that, if we catch you on the big screen, we want to see you waving, but we want to hear you cheering all the way throughout.
Next event is the men's 50 freestyle S10. One length of the pool, 10 swimmers will take the start for this event. Dmitry Grigorev from Russia recently set the European record, set just in May this year. And he will start as the favourite for this one. Patrick Karlinski goes in lane 0.
The wonderful Paul Noble, who put me in touch and said how to pronounce it the first time round.
Rafael Kalinowski in lane number 1.
This is how next heat. This is the men's 50 metres.
Next to the blue cap of Rob Wellborn in lane number 2. Bartinsinski from Russia goes in lane number 3. Next to his teammate Grigorev. He will be the favourite for this one. European record, as I said, set earlier this year. The former European record holder next to him, David Levesque of Spain. Simon Chiuli from Italy in lane number 6. Oliver van der Voort from the Netherlands. What can he do? The home swimmer. Artem Isaev in lane number 8 for Russia. The third Russian in this one, Kardo Plomipu in lane number 9. Better known as a backstroker. What can he do in the 50 freestyle? They are off one length of the pool. Grigorev in great form next to David Levesque. It looks like Grigorev and David Levesque also going well. Bartinsinski in lane number 3 and Simon Chiuli from Italy in lane number 6. It's going to be tight, but it could well be Grigorev here from Russia will take that one, and he does take it 24.95, half a second outside his own European record time. David Levesque it was in second position, and a good swim from Simone Chiuli from Italy. Italians having a good morning indeed. 25.52 for the Italian, and that is an improvement on his entry time. But Grigorev will take that one. He just got away from the rest of the field in the closing stages there, and he was about an arm stroke ahead of David Levesque of Spain. These two, I would say, probably going to be the threats for the final. They're going to challenge for the gold and silver medal, I would imagine. The Russian confirmed in first. Grigorev takes that. David Levesque in second. Good swim from Simone Chiuli from Italy in third position. And it's the two Polish swimmers who miss out on a place in the final in 9th and 10th. The 50 freestyle for women S10 is the next event. 5 swimmers taking the start for this first heat.
It's going to be tough to beat a little bit later on. Once again, make sure you're here for tonight's final session. There are heats and finals.
Bianca Pap from Hungary goes in lane 2. Next to her, the young Olivia Jablonska from Poland.
We've got our first final event of this morning's session.
She's on good form this year, set a European record in the 100 butterfly in 2014. The favourite for this event is Summer Mortimer, now swimming for the Netherlands. She has swum for Canada. She is the Paralympic champion when representing Canada. She has a Canadian father and a Dutch mother, now representing the Netherlands. Chantal Molenkamp goes in 5, and Linda Watts from Sweden in line 6. That's the 5, but what can the Paralympic champion do here? I'm expecting something from Summer Mortimer in the centre lanes in line number 4. European record held by Elodie Laurandi, who goes in the next heat, 28.35. We expect there to be a real head-to-head between Summer Mortimer and Elodie Laurandi, as they've seen on the world stage in recent years. It is going to be Summer Mortimer will take this one keep an eye on the clock. It is inside the European record. It is a new European record for Summer Mortimer. That's the first record we have seen in the championship so far, and Summer Mortimer delighted with that one. Great swim there from Mortimer. Next to her is Chantal Molenkamp, her Dutch teammate. She is congratulated, but Summer Mortimer there coming away from the rest of the field. Summer Mortimer will take that one for the Netherlands in a new European record time, and that is a statement for the next heat to come. Elodie Laurandi from France, what can she do? Mortimer will take it. Chantal Molenkamp in second position. They will progress to the final this evening. And what has Summer Mortimer got to give here? 28.30. The European record is confirmed for Summer Mortimer of the Netherlands. Chantal Molenkamp from Netherlands makes it a 1-2 for the home team. Linda Butts in third position under the 32nd mark. Jablonska in fourth and Bianca Papp in fifth. The next heat is already making their way to the blocks. 6 swimmers in this second heat. Can anyone challenge the time in that first heat set by Summer Mortimer? It's a real statement.
If your swimmers set themselves at a personal best, a bit like James Scully did, then your team to tweet that in. Paralympics Ireland said another PB from James Scully. Thanks to them.
Isabel Hernando Santos from Spain in lane number 2. Another Dutch swimmer here, the third Dutch swimmer, Margie Oosterhuis.
Coming up now, heat number 2 of this women's.
In lane 3, Elodie Laurandi. Can she rise to the challenge set in that previous heat by Summer Mortimer? Nina Ryabova, the tall Russian. In lane 5, Alice Tai making her international debut for Great Britain at a major championships in lane 6, and Annalie Roulet from France, the final swimmer in lane number 7.
Take your mark.
This is the S10 class, swimmers with a minimal impairment. And can anyone challenge that European record just set by Summer Mortimer? 28.30. Very close in the centre lanes there. Ryabova has got away well in lane 5. Elodie Laurandi going well in lane number 4. Looks like it's going to be the Russian though, Ryabova, although Laurandi just kicking again in the final stages, and it is. Laurandi was going to take this one, 28.87. Well, it's not a bad time at all for Laurandi, but it is half a second slower than the previous heat by Summer Mortimer, but that will be good enough to progress to the final. Has she got anything more to give in the final this evening? We will find out later. Nina Ryabova swam well, 29.07 for the Russian swimmer. Just at this point that Laurandi started to get away from the Russian. I thought Ryabova had it with about 10 meters to go, but Laurandi finished strongly. I expect that with the 400 meters champion Laurandi.
Top qualifying times from bottom to top. It's Jablonska.
It's making her way out of the water now at the end of that heat. There is the result of heat number 2. Laurandi, 28.87 ahead of Ryabova, 29.07. A good swim from young Alice Tai, 29.65 ahead of Oosterhuis, 29.80. Those 4 swimmers all under the 30-second mark should progress them to the final this evening.
The last set of heats in this session, the men's 50 meters freestyle S9, 1 of 2.
First of the 2 heats sees Christian Mamic from Croatia into David Graxa from Portugal in lane 3. Leo Latamaki, bronze medalist from the World Championships last year, he goes in 4. Tamas Soares from Hungary goes in 5. Matthew Wiley, another one of the Great Britain swimmers, making his international debut. He goes in 6, and Amanda Tadic from Serbia in 7. Well, a good start here, one length of the pool. Tamas Soers from Hungary gets away well. Leo Latinmäki in lane number 4, now coming back. The Montreal World Championship bronze medalist from last year. Entry time of 26.27. Can he dip under the 26-second mark? Not quite. 26.35 for Latinmäki. Tamas Soers in 2nd position, and David Grasha in 3rd place, ahead of Matthew Wiley. Just 1/100th of a second separating Grasha and Wiley. 27.08 against 27.09. So maybe that'll be vital for the qualification for the final. Latinmäki, though, looking pretty good there, 26.35. Tamas Soers in 2nd. It was close between the other two on either side of the leading two. And David Grasha getting that touch, 27.08. Matthew Wiley, 27.09. 1/100 separating them. Tamas Soers clear in 2nd, and Leo Latinmäki takes that first heat. This is the final of the heat swims this morning. Heat 2 of the men's 50 metres freestyle S9.
Take your marks.
Demyanenko for Russia in 1. Skaliuk from Russia in 3. Jose Maria Alcaraz from Spain in 4. Tamas Tolt from Hungary, the European record holder, in 5. Sava Malinger from Hungary in 6. And Inanin from Estonia in lane number 7. But a good start from the European record holder, Tamas Tolt now. Jose Maria Alcaraz coming back, the Spanish swimmer. It's 4 and 5, Alcaraz and Tolt. It's very close. Wow, it's very close indeed. 6/100ths of a second separating the two swimmers there. 26.33 for Alcaraz. He gets the touch just ahead of Tamas Tolt, who, again, well, that's Tamas Tolt there. He was 2nd position, just 6/100ths separating the two swimmers. And the Spanish, well, they don't look too excited about that one. But they did get the 1st position, and there he is. Jose Antonio Maria Alcaraz. He takes that one in a time of 26.33, so some way short of his best, but it is good enough to qualify for the final this evening. There is a confirmed result. 6/100 separating the top two. Alexander Skaliuk in 3rd position. Kasava Melinger 27.08. I think that'll be good enough. And I'm not sure. I think that touch in the previous heat may well have been vital for David Grasha to get in the final ahead of Matt Wiley, but we shall. I'm not going to get a summary of the results, but I'll try and bring you that if we do get a chance to bring you the summary. Well, that completes the heat swims. As I mentioned a little bit earlier, we do have some medal events here in this morning's heats. We have 10 finals taking place in this morning's heats. A little bit unusual for European Championships. Finals in the morning's heats as well as finals in the evening. And this is the first of the 10 finals this morning. It's the men's 400 freestyle S6 final. Sebastian Ivanov in 3, Panagotis Christakis in lane 3, Ivanov in 2, Christakis in 3, Balinsky in 4, Forsman in 5, Brashak in 6, and Ivo Rocha from Portugal in 7.
Take your marks.
Well, I think this one could well be wide open. It's the men's 400 freestyle for the S6 classification. Sebastian Ivanov in lane number 2. Well, he may well be one of the favourites for this one. 4th place when the World Championships were held in this very pool back in 2010. So a man with some pedigree in international competitions. Panagiotis Christakis in lane number 3. Well, he's He's a man better known over the shorter distances, but he may well challenge. Although he is now Joa Walinski, 37.70 for the first 50. He's gone off very, very fast. He is Israeli swimmer, European bronze medalist in 2011, not in this event, but in the 200 metres individual medley. Karl Forsman in lane number 5 now is dropping back slightly as Anton Brashak from Croatia is going well in lane number 3. A long way to go though. Ivo Rocha from Portugal now in 6th position. But it looks like already this race is kind of dividing itself into two. Joa Walinski and Sebastian Ivanov absolutely together here. Joa Walinski. A good start there. Ivanov looks comfortable. Probably better on over the shorter distances, so if Ivanov can be in contention towards the end of this race, then we may well see him be able to put on more of a sprint finish than Walinski. Walinski getting out of the turns pretty well. And that's what's kind of gaining him a little bit of ground here. Ivanov coming back in the swim. Walinski's turned, giving them an advantage there. Just coming down now to halfway point. These two very, very close at the moment. In third position at the moment is Anton Brashak, but I can tell you he is being hunted down by the other three. Karl Forsman, Christakis and Ivo Rocha. They are at halfway now, just 0.9 of a second. That advantage there that Joa Walinski gets off the turn there. Of course, Sebastian Ivanov, leg disability, he's not getting much propulsion. Walinski does get good propulsion from his legs, so we'd expect him to get a little bit of an advantage off the turns, and he's making that count. Ivanov though, still looking good there, the German swimmer. You see the gap there is a mammoth gap there between the leading two. And the next three, in fact, Karl Forsman coming through into third position. Walinski though, and Ivanov looking probably a smoother stroke there, the German. Walinski, swimmer with cerebral palsy, disability on one side of his body. Ivanov looking pretty good though, and he's going to lead now as they come into the turn. Can Walinski do anything off the turn? Yeah, you see the real advantage that Walinski gets here. So this is the battle now with 100 to go between these two. Just under 100 meters to go in the final of the men's 400 freestyle for the S6 class. Joa Walinski from Israel leading Sebastian Ivanov from Germany. Ivanov coming back very strongly though. The German swimmer is going into this last turn in the lead, but Joa Walinski's turns have been sensational. Ivanov goes over. It's a touchdown for Ivanov. Walinski maybe not quite getting the advantage that he's got in the previous turns. Walinski now trying to make for home, but Ivanov is looking the stronger. Ivanov now stretching away from the Israeli swimmer. We thought that Sebastian Ivanov would have more of a sprint finish than the Israeli swimmer Walinski, and that is how it's panning out. Sebastian Ivanov now going away from Joa Walinski, it looks like it's going to be the first gold of these European Championships. Will go to the team from Germany. Sebastian Ivanov coming in there with a well-paced swim. Ivanov will take that one in 5:39.20. Germany take the first gold of these championships. Joa Walinski in second position. A good swim from the Israeli swimmer. And a real battle going on for third now. Looks like Karl Forsman is just about going to get the better of the Greek swimmer, Panagiotis Christakis. Karl Forsman from Sweden made his debut at the World Championships last year in Montreal. Looks like he is going to be on the medal podium here in the 400 freestyle. Karl Forsman will get the bronze medal for Sweden, 6:14.91. And Panagiotis Christakis in fourth position. The Swedes are happy with that one. They've got a medal on the board, and so have the Germans. The Germans with a gold medal performance there. Sebastian Ivanov will take that one. First gold medal of these championships. Sebastian Ivanov is the champion from Germany.
Coming up on our screen, hopefully in just a moment. Seeing the race here, ladies and gentlemen.
The margin in the closing stages was substantial. It wasn't that all the way through that 400. But Ivanov had something in reserve. Walinski gave everything he had. Sebastian Ivanov. She's there looking across. No one in sight. It's gold medal for Germany. The men's 400 freestyle S6, Sebastian Ivanov takes gold for Germany. Joa Walinski, silver for Israel. Karl Forsman for Sweden, the bronze. The women's 400 freestyle S6, Ellie Simmons, the world record holder for Great Britain, goes in the centre lane. Natalia Shestopar from Ukraine goes in lane number 2. Thelma Bjornsdottir from Iceland goes in lane number 3. The world record holder, Ellie Simmons from Great Britain, has been dominant in this event. Can she add another European title to her collection? Mareshko from Ukraine, she could be the biggest threat to Ellie Simmons. Fanny Ilish from Hungary goes in lane 6, and Maria Skona from Greece. That's the swimmers taking the start for this final. Now, Ellie Simmons, she's been unbeaten in this event since the Beijing Paralympic Games in 2008, when she came to prominence, winning 2 gold medals for the Great Britain team at that championships. She's a big favourite for this one. Can anyone challenge the great Ellie Simmons?
Take your mark.
Not getting off the blocks well there. Simmons straight into the lead. She's been pressed in the early stages though, by Mareshko. Mareshko from Ukraine. The newcomer to major international competitions. Someone that Ellie Simmons won't be too familiar with. Looks like she's given Simmons a real run for her money here in the early stages. Mareshko does lead over the first 50 by half a second. And Simmons, well, she'll be aware of the Ukrainian right next to her. We have seen Ellie Simmons just blow away the opposition in the closing stages of 400 freestyle. She's had some great battles over the years, over the past few years. Mereshko looking good so far though. Simmons, in fact it is Mereshko still. Not sure if that caption was right there, because Simmons certainly didn't look half a second behind. The split at the first 100 is just about on world record pace for Ellie Simmons, so keep an eye on that one. She is being progressed onto that. Mereshko is pressing Ellie Simmons very hard here. It is early though in this 400 freestyle. Third position at the moment, Bjornsdottir from Iceland. On fourth position, Fanny Illes. Bjornsdottir some way behind the leading two. And Ellie Simmons now beginning to press home that advantage. Slight advantage that she had, it's just half a second. She's really come off the wall pretty well here. Certainly the margin's going to be more than half a second as they come up to the halfway stage. Mereshko now clear in second position, but Simmons starting now as she comes to halfway in a time of 2:43.98. Well, not sure if it's going to be a world record swim for Ellie Simmons today. We'll keep an eye on her progress. Ellie Simmons, of course, was training at Swansea for a number of years. She's moved now to Loughborough in England under a new coaching regime. She's doing a number of events here at these championships. A number of events you probably wouldn't expect Ellie Simmons to see, but this is one of her #1 events. She's twice the Paralympic champion in this event. Swam 2 sensational Paralympic finals, firstly in Beijing, taking on the Dutch favourite Miriam de Koning-Peper, who was a great rival of Ellie Simmons a few years ago. She took on Victoria Arlen of the USA in a very memorable swim in the London Paralympic Games in 2012. And both times Ellie Simmons came out on top. She now looks like she's got a new challenger. Yelitseva Mereshko of Ukraine. But again, Ellie Simmons looked like she is coming out on top. She goes through 304.85. I don't think it's going to be a world record swim on this occasion. 5:19.17 for Ellie Simmons. Ellie Simmons now with 75 metres to go in this women's 400 freestyle S6. Coming up to the final turn here. She was pressed in the early stages by Mereshko of Ukraine, but Ellie Simmons has really stretched away in the second half of this race. Ellie Simmons now goes over on the final turn. The margin between first and second position is around about 5.5 seconds here, but Ellie Simmons looks like she's coming away for a gold medal. She has been so dominant in this event over the past 5 or 6 years. She has gone to add another gold medal to her collection of gold medal performances in the 400 freestyle. Ellie Simmons will take the European title for the 3rd time. She will add to the title she won in 2009 and 2011. Ellie Simmons is the European champion again in a time of 5:28.31. She takes the gold from Mereshko of Ukraine in second position, 5:35.08. The margin at the end was 6.5 seconds. Simmons takes the gold, Mereshko the silver, and the bronze looks like it's going to Bjornsdottir of Iceland.
Get a bronze medal here on
some way behind the leading two, but Bjornsdottir comes home for the bronze medal, and Iceland will be on the medal table today. 6:03.67 for the Icelandic swimmer. Fanny Illes from Hungary, they'll come through for fourth position. There's Ellie Simmons' mother there on the left-hand side of that crowd shot there. She's very pleased with her daughter's performance. Ellie Simmons, what great technique she has. Absolutely superb, Ellie Simmons. No one else in sight as she came into the final 5 meters of that 400 freestyle. She will be pleased with that performance. Ellie Simmons will take that one. Great Britain will be on top of the medal podium this morning. The result of the 400 freestyle for women S6. Ellie Simmons takes gold ahead of Mereshko from Ukraine and Bjornsdottir from Iceland. The next final is the women's 100 breaststroke for class SB11. Stephanie Duard from France in lane number 1. Next to Martina Rabolini from Italy in lane number 2. This is the SB11 class. Daniela Schulte from Germany in lane number 3. Next to the world record holder from Sweden, Maja Richard. Jana Breshna goes in 5 for Ukraine. Marina Lavrova for Russia in lane 6. Elizabeth Egel from Estonia goes in lane number 7. See the swimmers all wearing blacked out goggles. This is the SB11 100 breaststroke final. Swimmers have to wear blacked out goggles unless, of course, they have prosthetic eyes. That's the only exemption. These swimmers have no vision at all. Good start from the world record holder there, Maja Richard from Sweden. What a great start that is from the Swede. Again, Maja Richard has dominated this event over the last few years. She won the world title in 2010. She won the European title in 2011, Paralympic title in 2012, world title again in 2013. She is the world record holder. A time of 127.37 must be under threat here. Maja Richard leads them through. Jana Bereshna in 2nd position. Elizabeth Egel going well in the outside lane for Estonia. This could be a surprise if Egel is able to stay in the bronze medal position. But Maja Richard from Sweden, she's coming away now. Remember, these swimmers with no vision at all, very close to the lane rope, but able to maintain That speed there, the Swedish swimmer, she doesn't want to be on that line rope. That will affect her time. She's doing a pretty good job though, Maja Richard. She's coming into the centre of the line now, being pressed by Jana Bereshna. Maja Richard now is going to come home. She is going to be close to her world record time. We'll watch it, 1:27.37, it's just outside, but 1:28.74 will be good enough for gold for Sweden. Maja Richard will take it ahead of Jana Bereshna and Elizabeth Egel from Estonia in the outside lane. Well, that will please the Estonians, and they will be on the medal podium here at the European Championships. A bronze medal to Elizabeth Egel, but the champion, Maja Richard, well, she dominated that one from start to finish. It's gold for Sweden, Maja Richard. The Swedes having a good day so far. Maja Richard, she will make her way out of the pool there. The goggles will be checked by the officials. You see at the end there, the tapping sticks coming in there, letting the swimmers know where the finish is. There's the tapper there, very important job. You see the stick there, just waiting for Maja Richard to come in. She gets tapped on the head there. Not too hard, we hope. She knows that she has to stretch for the finish there. These swimmers with no vision. Some of the tapping sticks are longer than others. But Maja Richard there, she's tapped, she stretches for the wall. That can be the difference between a gold and silver medal. But Richard got it spot on there. Goggles are being checked now by the officials. Have to make sure that they are blacked out. Officials will hold them up to the light just to make sure everything is above board. Maja Richard, she'll be pleased with that performance. And the result is confirmed. Maja Richard from Sweden is the European champion. Jana Bereshna from Ukraine, the silver medalist, and Elizabeth Egel from Estonia takes the bronze. The women's 100 breaststroke for the SB12 class. That's the lineup for your final. Ano Nasaleva from Russia goes in lane number 2. Carla Casals from Spain in 3. World record holder from Cyprus, Carolina Pelendritru, goes in lane number 4. She'll be the favourite for this one. Can she be challenged by Emily Telle from Germany in lane number 5? Arina Balashova from Ukraine in lane 6. And the Lithuanian swimmer Victoria Ubarneta goes in lane number 7. Carolina Pelendritru. World record stands at 1:16.10. That was set in the World Championships last year. Final of the women's 100 breaststroke for the SB12 class. Well, the SB12 swimmers with a visual impairment. A degree of vision, they have partial sight. Carolina Pelendritru, she is going very well. I don't think anyone's going to challenge the world champion, world record holder. Emily Telle looks the most likely, the German. She's in second at the moment, but 2.2 seconds behind Pelendritru. Nosaleva in third position in lane number 2. Balashova from Ukraine challenging her in lane number 6, not too far behind in 4th position. Carla Casals not out of this either, but Carolina Pelendritru now. She is coming home for gold for Cyprus. The gold medals being shared about at this European Championships. Carolina Pellandritou coming home now. We'll keep an eye on the clock. Can she challenge the world record of 116.10? It's going to be very close. A great swim there for Pellandritou. 116.63. The gold goes to Cyprus. Pellandritou. Germany take the silver with Emily Telly, and Carla Casals had a great finish for Spain, and she gets up into third position. She takes the bronze, Carla Casals. Champion though will be Carolina Pellandritou, Cypriot swimmer, big star in Cyprus. She had her own TV show in the lead up to the Beijing Games. She won gold for Cyprus in those Beijing Paralympics in 2008. They won't be able to see the board, these swimmers. They're just hearing the in-house announcing of the winners there. Some of them may realise where they finished, but others won't really have an idea. Although Carolina, I'm sure, it'd be a big shock to her if she didn't win this one, become European champion yet again. Swimmers exit the water. The confirmed result sees Carolina Pellandritou from Cyprus take gold, Emily Telly the silver for Germany, and Carla Casals for Spain with the bronze. Women's 100 breaststroke SB13 final. Elena Kravtsov, the European record holder, in lane number 4. Trikovikova from Slovakia goes in lane number 1. Goodbye from Norway in lane number 2. Newcomer to international competition. This lady isn't Deborah Font, gold medalist from as far back as Sydney in the year 2000. The European record holder, Elena Kravtsov. She'll be the favourite for this one. Stabrovska from Ukraine. Marina Stabrovska in lane number 5. Marta Gomez-Baratelli goes in lane number 6. And Naomi Chirap from Romania in lane number 7. Elena Kravtsov from Germany was the world champion from 2013. Can the experience of Spain's Deborah Font challenge the European record holder? Elena Kravtsov, a European record stands at 120.04 for the German. And she is going really well in the centre lane. Germany having a good morning here. Elena Kravtsov now clearly ahead of Deborah Font and Marina Stabrovska. It's a good tussle for second position, but Kravtsov is away and clear here. The German 36.36 at the turn. 1.88 seconds is the difference now. Can Stabrovska come through? It looks like Stabrovska getting in ahead at the moment of Deborah Font in the battle for silver, but Elena Kravtsov is now pushing on here. Looks like it could be another goal for Germany here. Elena Kravtsov, 36.36 at the turn, but she's coming away. It's going to be a real dominating victory there for Elena Kravtsov. She's going to take this one. It's going to be a very good time. It could be a new European record. It is inside the European record time, 119.55. It's a new European record for Elena Kravtsov. She will take the gold for Germany. Deborah Font in second position for Spain, and Marina Stabrovska for Ukraine in third position. Elena Kravtsov from Germany will take the gold in a new European record time, 1:19.55 for the German. Oh, and right on cue, the German waving the flags there for Elena Kravtsov. She has got a very impressive time here, 1:19.55. She's knocked half a second off her own European record that stood at 1:20.04. Look at the margin of victory. Elena Kravtsov, the world champion, is now the European champion and in a new European record time. Now we are waiting the official result. We may have a disqualification here. We'll bring you news of that when we have it. Doesn't look like we're going to get the result, but don't think it'll affect the winner. The result is confirmed. Elena Kravtsov takes the gold medal in a new European record time. Deborah Font silver, Marina Stabrovska the bronze. Germans very happy this morning. A couple of gold medals for them to cheer. Men's 100 freestyle S1 final. S1 class is the most severe disability of the Paralympic swimming program. Remember, S1 to S10, those with physical disability. S1 being the most severe, S10 being the least impaired. We have 3 Ukrainians, 2 Greeks and 1 Israeli here. We have Alexander Golovko into Anton Kol in lane number 3. Stak Mamisvalov will go in from the side in lane number 4, the Israeli world record holder. That's Hennady Boyko from Ukraine, going in lane number 5. Christos Stampaksis also coming in from the side. There's the world record holder, Mamisvalov. Israeli, twice a Paralympic gold medalist. There's Stampaksis making his way to the start, the Greek. Next to him, his Greek teammate, Apostolos Tassousis. Again, swimmers being held at the start here. The final of the 100 freestyle for the S1 classification. And just a reminder, the coaches can hold the swimmers in position. They're not allowed to add propulsion. And they're kind of contrast of styles here in the centre lanes. Most of the swimmers swimming on their back, most of them employing the double arm backstroke technique. With the exception of Anton Kol, who's on his back but single arm technique. And of course, he stacked Mamisvalov on his front. The world record holder. He has cerebral palsy. He's only use of one arm. The rest of his body very, very tight. His other limbs, his legs and his one arm, very, very tight to his body. But he has use of that one arm and he uses it to great effect. A lot of strength in his good arm, the Israeli. We thought he might be challenged by Hennady Boyko, who has been improving in recent years. That's halfway now, and Boyko does lead. And it's a big lead, it's 3 seconds, but Mamisvalov came off very well off that wall there. It's all about pacing here in the S1 classification. Again, the most severe disabilities here. Mamisvalov really trying to get back on level terms now with Boyko. Mamisvalov will be able to see Boyko, but there's nothing he can do about it at the moment. They come up with 25 to go. Hennady Boyko from Ukraine is ahead of the world record holder. The World Championship silver medalist last year. Looks like he may well become the European champion. Hennady Boyko from Ukraine now is stretching away from the world record holder, Ishtak Mamisvalov. It's going to be a great time here for Hennady Boyko. He is going to take the gold medal. It's not going to be a world record time, but it doesn't matter to Boyko. The World Championship silver medalist is going to become the European champion. Boyko will take that for Ukraine, ahead of the world record holder, Ishtak Mamishvalov of Israel, and Anton Kol for Ukraine coming in now for a bronze medal performance. So it's gold and bronze to Ukraine, and Hennady Boyko will take it ahead of Mamishvalov and Anton Kol. Well, Hennady Boyko, we have been seeing him improve over the last couple of years. We thought he might challenge Ishtak Mamishvalov. He's really been unbeaten in this event for a number of years. He's now got a real challenge in Hennady Boyko, and it was a good performance by Hennady Boyko from Ukraine, and he will become European champion. Hennady Boyko, spinal injured swimmer against the cerebral palsy swimmer. It's a range of disabilities taking part in here. It's all to do with the functional ability of these swimmers. See there, Boyko, disability affecting him in his arms. Getting no movement at all from his legs, but really strong at the finish there. Hennady Boyko will take that one in a time of 2:24.59. It was a big victory at the end of the day. Ishtak Mamishvalov from 6 seconds behind in second position, and he was well clear of Anton Kol, who took the bronze. Men's 100 freestyle S1, Anton Kol takes the bronze for Ukraine. Ishtak Mamishvalov has to settle for silver on this occasion, and Hennady Boyko takes the gold. Men's 100 freestyle in the S3 class. Dmitro Vinohradets will be the favourite in the centre lane, lane 4. Swimmers for the previous event are exiting the water. Up a couple of classes in terms of numerical classes. Swimmers a little bit more able than the S1 swimmers. More functional ability. Two lengths of this Peter van den Hoogenbad swim station pool. Great venue for these championships. 6 swimmers taking the start for this S3 final. It's Mikael Fredriksson, Swedish swimmer. You see the marks on his body there. Of course, the swimmer's not allowed to have tattoos on show here. Mikael Fredriksson's tattoos have been blacked out there. It's all to do with advertising and various images that are not allowed to be used, not allowed to be broadcast or seen. That's not an injury for Fredriksson, that's someone's taken a marker to his tattoos. Miguel Angel Martinez Toello. Again, a range of starts on offer here. Swimmers are allowed to use aids such as the strap that you've seen there for the Spaniard. They're allowed to be held in position as we've seen in previous events. Fredriksson there going from the dive. He's allowed to just use a towel on the block there to prevent abrasions for him. These modifications to the start all have to be agreed by the referee in advance. So all the referees and officials are aware of these modifications. Frederick Bussy goes in lane 2 for France. Ioannis Kostakis in lane 3 for Greece. The favourite, Dmytro Vinohradets from Ukraine, leading at the moment, goes in lane number 4. Miguel Angel Martinez Tuelo from Spain. Saw him at the start. The backstroke specialist swimming on the back here. Of course, it is a freestyle event. You can employ whatever stroke you want, whatever your fastest one is. Martinez Tuelo in second position. Mikael Fredriksson, he goes in lane number 6. And Pavio Masyodov from Ukraine completes the lineup in lane number 7. But Dmytro Vinohradets, well, 6 gold medals in the World Championships last year. Really is the class act in this S3 classification. He is the world record holder. He set that right here in this very pool at the World Championships in 2010. 134.02 was the mark on that occasion. That has already gone by, but it could be another title for Ukraine, another title for Dmytro Vinohradets. He comes in first position. Vinohradets takes it in 146.11. It's going to be silver again to Spain. Miguel Angel Martinez Tuelo, 5 silvers in the 2013 World Championships. It's silver again for the Spaniard. And the bronze medal to Ioannis Kostakis from Greece, getting in ahead of Mikael Fredriksson. Kostakis in 56.45 in third position. The Greek swimmer, again, experienced man, silver in the last European Championships for the Greek. It's bronze on this occasion for the Greek swimmer. But Vinohradets, well, there was no catching a man from Ukraine. He has been a real class act in this classification for a number of years now, since he burst on the scene really at the 2006 World Championships in South Africa. So been 8 years at the top there, and Ukraine have got great depth in the lower numerical classes. Lower numerical classes and the classes for visual impairment. They are really, really strong, and they've topped the medal table at the last few major championships, European Championships, World Championships. Ukraine have been the dominant country. We'll see how they're standing in the medal positions. The result of the men's 100 freestyle S3, Dmytro Vinohradets from Ukraine takes the gold ahead of Martinez Tuelo of Spain and Kostakis of Greece. The women's 400 freestyle S7, Susie Rogers from Great Britain in the centre lane. The reigning European champion. Denise Grahl from Germany goes in lane number 2. Ariana Talamona from Italy in lane number 3. Susie Rogers, champion from Berlin in 2011, the reigning European champion, in lane number 4. Oksana Guseva in lane number 5 for Russia. And Ariel Halevi from Israel in lane number 6. This is the final of the women's 400 freestyle for the S7 class. Four swimmers going from the dive, including Susie Rogers in lane number 4. Mariana Talamona from Italy. Going from the water. Susie Rogers going to be very much the favourite for this one. 5 gold medals. She made her international debut in the Berlin European Championships in 2011. Fantastic debut championships back then. She also went to the London Games, came back with a clutch of medals from the Paralympics, including a silver in this event. Susie Rogers, very much the one to beat in this one. She has a European record. She set that in the London Games at 5:18.93. So keep an eye on her splits as we go through here. Susie Rogers really favourite for this one, an overwhelming favourite in fact. Oksana Guseva, she's been on the Russian team for a decade now. Won a silver medal in this event back in Athens in 2004, so he has a good record. It's going to be tough for Guseva to challenge Susie Rogers. Susie Rogers 115 at the first 100. Quite a record form at the moment for Susie Rogers, but she doesn't really have to be because she is in the lead, and that is the main concern for Rogers, and another European title. 5 seconds is the gap. Guseva in second position, very tight for third between Halevi and Talamona. Just 9/100ths of a second separating those two. Looks like Denise Grau is slightly out of contention at the moment. She is back in 5th position, but Susie Rogers, well, this is pretty comfortable for Rogers. She is halfway now, some way outside her European record, but it's a good performance so far from Susie Rogers. Halfway gap now between Rogers and Guseva is almost 8 seconds, so Rogers just stretching away with every length, just putting the pressure on the rest of the field. As I said, 5 gold medals in the European Championships in 2011. Last year at the World Championships in Montreal. 4 silver medals in the individual events, including silver in this one, behind Courtney Jordan from the USA. Courtney Jordan and Susie Rogers had great battles in the London Paralympic Games as well as the World Championships last year. Susie Rogers now, showing no signs coming back to the field. Really good performance there from Rogers. No one else in sight. Guseva is actually being caught now by Talamona and Halevi. Guseva, well, she was about 6 seconds ahead of the other two with 100 to go. Gap has reduced. It's not too much in it really, maybe about 5 seconds now, so Guseva just putting on the pressure again. Get away from the other two. Looks like Talamona maybe coming into 3rd position. 50 metres to go for Susie Rogers in the women's 400 freestyle S7. She has led this race from start to finish. Oksana Guseva from Russia in second position. Susie Rogers now with 25 metres to go. She has a lead of about 20 metres. It's going to be gold for Great Britain to Susie Rogers. And it's going to be a very convincing win for the London swimmer, Susie Rogers, coming into the last 5 now. In a time of just over the 5:20 mark, 5:22.74. Rogers will take it. Rogers is the European champion. She nods her approval of that. Guseva from Russia will be the silver medalist. And it will be bronze to Italy. Arianna Talamona from Italy will get in for the bronze medal position ahead of Ariel Halevi from Israel. Denise Graal, the final swimmer to finish in 6:02.33 for Denise Graal. Susie Rogers is the European champion again. 5:22.74 the time for the GB swimmer. Support for the GB team. Well done, Susie Rogers. Comfortable win. In the end, had to be done for Susie Rogers. She swam a good time. 2 or 3 seconds outside her best. Was always looking that it was going to finish up outside the European record she set back in the London Games 2012. The women's 400 freestyle S7, Susie Rogers confirmed as the European champion. Oksana Guseva the silver, Arianna Talamona the bronze. Women's 100 meters freestyle for the S5 classification. Sarah Louise Rong and Inbal Pizarro, 2 centre lanes next to the world record holder Teresa Perales of Spain. Toniadu from Iskos in lane number 1. Reka Kedzi from Hungary in lane number 2. Anita Fatis from France in lane number 3. There's Sarah Louise Rong, goes in lane number 4. Fastest entry time for this. That's Inbal Pizarro there in lane number 5. And the world record holder, recovering from injury, back in the Spanish team this year, Teresa Perales. What can she do? Kolmogorova in lane number 7 for Russia. Inbal Pizarro. Teresa Perales, the world record holder, the European record holder, set that mark back in Beijing Paralympic Games in 2008. 1:16.65. That is going to be tough to beat. This could be a very, very tight race here. Teresa Perales going from the block. A set start for the Spanish world record holder, Sarah Louise Rung, from the water. Inbal Pizarro, world champion from 2010, in the blue hat of Israel, in the water in lane 5. Teresa Perales getting a great advantage there from that start. Really well ahead of Pizarro and Sarah Louise Rung in the centre lanes there. Anita Fatis also got a good start for France. Can she challenge for the medals? The big 3 though, Perales, Pizarro, Rung in 6, 5 and 4. Fatis going well in lane number 3. She's really in contention for the silver medal position at the moment, but Perales returning from injury and looking really good here. in the first 50 metres. Teresa Perales leads, 38.46. Savtsova actually in line number 4. Anita Fatis. It looks like Sarah Louise Young actually in line number 4. Not sure if that graphic was correct. But it is Teresa Perales coming away now. The Spanish swimmer who missed the World Championships last year through injury. We wonder what she could do here in the first event here at the European Championships. She's really laid down the marker for the rest. It's a battle for silver between Sarah Louise Young and Imbal Pizarro, but Teresa Perales is going to take the gold here in 1:20.32. It's gold to Spain. Teresa Perales will take it ahead of Sarah Louise Young in second position, and in third position, just behind the Norwegian, is Imbal Pizarro. So it's gold to Spain, silver to Norway, and bronze to Israel. Teresa Perales, well, what a return that is for the world record holder. We did wonder what kind of shape she was in, and she's answered that with a convincing win here, 1:20.32, and she's very happy. Teresa Perales, athlete representative, real ambassador for the sport. The Spanish, well, yeah, we expected it. We expected that. Another day at the office for Teresa Perales. Yeah, that start was all important, wasn't it? She got away really well. The other swimmers starting from the water never really caught up with that lightning start from Teresa Perales. Teresa Perales coming in now. Yeah, about a 2 or 3 metre advantage there from Sarah Louise Young. Sarah Louise Young had a good second 50, but the lead never really changed. Teresa Perales is the European champion again for Spain, 1:20.32. Sarah Louise Young the silver, Imbal Pizarro the bronze. Only one more final to come this morning, and it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a fast one. It's the women's 50 freestyle S9. Natalia Mamlina goes for Russia in lane number 1. Next to her, Maria Marquez Soto for Spain. Clea Cashmore. What can Cashmore do in lane 3? Third fastest qualifier for this final. The favourite, Sarai Gascon, the European record holder, just 1/100th outside the world record. Amy Maran, 16-year-old from Great Britain. Next to the Irish swimmer Ellen Keane, who had a great World Championships last year. Valeria Kukanova from Russia. The last of the 7 swimmers in this final. Unusual to have a straight final in the women's 50 freestyle. We are where we are at these European Championships, and although there are only 7 in it, it's real quality. Sarah Gascon, 1/100th outside the world record held by Nathalie Dutoy. She set that record, and she won the gold medal here at the European Championships back in 2011. Final of the women's 50 freestyle for the S9 class. Good start from Sarai Gascon of Spain in lane number 4. She heads Clea Cashmore and Amy Maran. They look the most likely to challenge the Spanish swimmer, but Sarai Gascon now stretching away from the rest of the field. A real fight for the silver going well. Mamlina over there in lane number 1, coming through strongly is Amy Marin, but it is going to be Gascon in a time of 29.04. She has equalled the world record time of Nathalie Dutois. It's a new world record time for Sarah Gascon from Spain. She's the European champion, ahead of an equal silver medal swims from Amy Marin and Natalia Mamlina. 30 seconds dead for the silver medal winners. But the world record has gone, well, it's been equalled by Sarah Gascon of Spain, 29.04 for the Spanish swimmer, with Marin and Mamlina sharing the silver medal position. Well, Sarah Gascon has chased that world record for many years. She got within 1/100th in the Berlin European Championships 3 years ago. Look at that, a great swim, a great finish for Sarah Gascon. She's improved her own European record by 1/100th. She is now the equal world record holder with Nathalie Dutois of South Africa, 29.04. Sarah Gascon equals that world record, and she can be very pleased with her morning's performance. The Spanish like that one. And another good swim from young Amy Marin. Sarah Gascon equals the world record to take gold for Spain. Amy Marin from Great Britain and Natalia Mamlina share the silver medal position. 30 seconds dead for the Great Britain and the Russian swimmers. Well, that was a fast morning's action here of swimming. We still have the medal presentations to come for this morning's finals. But it went through pretty quickly, didn't it? There was no hanging about with the programme this morning. Can have a little bit of time to draw breath now. There's Amy Marin's support, Amy Marin's dad there, and that's not Amy Marin's dad.
We do have some non-medal events to come as well. So
not sure what that is, but who that is, but he's taking a keen interest. It's been a good morning for the Swedes. They've got a couple of medals to cheer at these medal presentations.
Good morning to you guys.
That'll be good. Yeah, they're going to stay for them. There's the Turkish swimmers, little supporters.
Where are you from? Wherever you're from. Good morning to you.
Having a look through filming the races, maybe taking pictures.
There we are.
Big Turkish presence here.
There you go, that's who knows what to do. As soon as you see yourself,
There's Graham Edmonds on the right hand side there.
Good stuff.
That must be the VIP area if Graham Edmonds is in there. Yeah, it will be. Ray Gordon getting an appearance as well.
Yep, they're exactly right.
We move to the victory ceremonies for this morning. We did see earlier, maybe a little bit unusual to have these finals and medal presentations in the morning session, but of course you have a number of events to come tonight. There's Dave Malone, Irish team manager. Ireland have a couple of swims this morning, not in the medals so far.
Irish fans, yes, it's you.
Ellen Keane's dad.
Ellen, go.
Might be her mum, probably. I know Ellen Keane's dad, and that's him there.
Felt it right, that'd have been embarrassing.
She had a good swim, 4th position there in the 50 freestyle. Great World Championships last year, Ellen Keane.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Andrew Mullins, fan club.
For the men's 400
Not sure about those t-shirts, guys. That's sure who that was. Looked like the Norwegians, maybe. This is the first of the 7 days of competition here in Eindhoven. This is the first medal presentation that we are to see in those 7-day events.
Senior manager of the International Paralympic Committee, Agnes Schiller. accompanied by Chairperson of the Swimming Sport Technical Committee of the International
The medalists for the men's 400 metres freestyle for the S6 classification.
Winner of the bronze medal, representing Sweden, Carl Forsman.
Carl Forsman, his first major international medal. Made his debut last year at the World Championships in Montreal. It's a pretty open race, this one. The leading two just pulled away from the others. Carl Forsman was the best of the chasing group, chasing that bronze medal position.
Winner of the silver medal, representing
Swedes can be very happy with this morning's work. Johan Walinski, bronze medalist at the European Championships. The last time it was held in 2011. It was silver this time. A real tussle at the front of the field with the eventual winner. Led for most of the way. His turns were very impressive, the Israeli swimmer.
And European champion representing Germany, Sebastian Ivanov.
Champion from Germany, Sebastian Ivanov. He was one of the pre-race favourites. We wondered who would take this race by the scruff of the neck. A number of the big names in recent years not present. World record holder Anders Olsen. Not sure if Anders is retired or not. We haven't seen him for a couple of years. The man who took advantage, and he is the European champion, Sebastian Ivanov.
Your medal winners.
Sebastian Ivanov takes the first gold medal of these 2014 IPC Swimming European Championships for Germany.
Ladies and gentlemen, medal ceremony for the women's 400 metres freestyle S6 final.
Second medal presentation on their way to the medal podium. Familiar figure in the centre. I think we'll have three happy medalists here. Ellie Simmons
Winner of the bronze medal,
in the gold medal position again.
Helma Bjornsdottir.
Selma Bjornsdottir from Iceland. Youngster gets the Iceland team on the medal podium. She will be delighted with that swim. And it was a case really of the race being divided into two separate encounters really.
Representing Ukraine, Yelizaveta
Bjornsdottir there in bronze position. Mereshko. Yelizaveta Mereshko from Ukraine. Well, she pushed Ellie Simmons in the early stages. Just a youngster, as you can see, gets a silver medal and the mascot. Hooky, we believe that's called.
And European champion representing Great Britain, Elena Simmons.
Ellie Simmons is the European champion yet again for Great Britain. The third time she has taken the European gold medal in this event. Ellie Simmons delighted with that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
She's
rise
the
to
champion
the
again.
national anthem.
She will hear the
of
anthem
Great Britain.
of Great Britain.
Ladies and gentlemen, your medal winners.
Val Simmons singing away there, the national anthem of Great Britain. Watching her daughter receive the gold medal. The two youngsters alongside Ellie Simmons, she's got directing them on what to do in this medal podium. Got a feeling we might be seeing Mereshko on the medal podium quite a lot alongside Ellie Simmons. Ellie Simmons herself, only 20. Burst onto the scene as a 13-year-old. One of the world stars. The face of the London Paralympics. The face was over the side of a massive building in London. You went into the Olympic Park. You can see Ellie Simmons staring down at a 10-story building. She delivered though, winning 2 golds in London. She's got gold here again. As we move on to the next ceremony. Medalists for the women's 100 metres breaststroke in the SB11 class, swimmers with no vision at all. That's a happy young lady in the bronze medal position.
Winner of the bronze medal.
Here's the gold medalist.
Representing Estonia, Elisabeth Eger.
Real surprise in the bronze medal position, Elizabeth Egel from Estonia. Estonia's delighted. I don't think she could have hoped for that bronze medal performance, but it is superb. Elizabeth Egel, bronze medalist in the women's 100 breaststroke SB11.
Winner winner of the silver medal, representing Ukraine, Yana Bereshna.
Yana Bereshna on the medal podium again. She has been the closest challenger to Maja Richard of Sweden for a few years now. Yana Bereshna. It's a deep breath there. She's got the silver medal. She's got the mascot. Medal in the bag early for Yana Bereshna of Ukraine. She will be delighted with that one. Ukraine will be a very strong team at these championships.
Representing Sweden, Maja Richard.
Maja Richard from Sweden will take the gold. The world record holder who has dominated this event for the past few years. Twice a European champion now. Paralympic champion, world champion. She has rewritten the record books in this event. Keeps chipping little bits of time off her own world record. She'll hear the national anthem of Sweden. Another medal for the Swedes.
Ladies and gentlemen, your medal winners.
Maja Richard congratulating our two fellow medalists there. The youngster from Estonia, alongside the two more experienced campaigners. It's a gold medal again to the world record holder. Silver again to Bereshna. Bronze to Eagle.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for women's 100 metres breaststroke
The SB12 breaststroke presentation for women is next to appear on the medal podium.
The winner of the bronze medal, representing Spain, Carla Casals.
Carla Casals will take the bronze medal for Spain, and she looks delighted with that one. 5th place at the turn. In fact, I think there's something not quite right about that one. Carla Casals. That's Emily Telle from Germany. So I think there has been a mix-up. Oh, there we go. Emily Telle. No, I don't want that bronze medal. I'm going to have a silver, thank you very much. Carla Casals, you can have the bronze medal. There you go. Seeing the funny side of it. Oh dear. First little hiccup we've had at these championships. It's run absolutely to time. Everything like clockwork.
Representing
I suppose it's day one. If that's the worst that can happen. Here we go, Emily Telle. Seeing the funny side of it. That's the colour I wanted. Yeah, that's better. Well done, Emily. good swim from the young German. No mix-up about the winner, though.
The winner of the gold medal and European champion, representing Cyprus, Karolina Palendritou.
Karolina Palendritou from Cyprus, champion again. Gold medalist from the Beijing Paralympic Games. She's the world champion, European champion, world record holder. Pretty decent time for Karolina this morning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
in that morning final
if you are able, the national
to
anthem
win gold
of
for Cyprus.
Ladies and gentlemen,
well done, Karolina Palendritou. Takes the gold medal ahead of Emily Tille and Carla Casals. One more medal presentation to come to complete this morning's proceedings. Medal presentation scheduled for 11:04 local time, and at 11:04 and 50 seconds, I don't think they've done too bad. These are the medalists for the women's SB13. The Irish fans still enjoying themselves.
Representing Ukraine, Marina Stavrovska.
Stavrovska from Ukraine will take the bronze medal. Again, these are athletes with a visual impairment, degree of partial vision. A little bit more vision than the swimmers we saw before in the SB12 class. Say if someone with 20/20 vision can see something 60 meters away, these swimmers can only see it from 6 meters away, so quite a restriction in the vision. Swimmers in the S12 class can only see it from 3 meters away, so that gives you an idea what kind of field of vision that these swimmers have. Deborah Font takes the silver. Champion, Paralympic champion way back in the year 2000. So she's been on the Spanish team for the last 14 years. Deborah Font still picking up medals at the major championships.
In a European record time of 1:19.55.
But a great swim from Elena Kravtsov. The young German in a new European record time takes the gold for Germany. Germany with a great start to these championships. German team, one of the top teams in the world back in the 90s. And a little bit of a lean period as they moved into the 2000s, but now coming back really strongly with a real crop of good youngsters coming through. They look like they're going to be a formidable team here at these championships.
Please rise if you're able. The national anthem of Germany. Ladies and gentlemen, your medal winner.
European record holder is the European champion. Elena Kravtsov takes another gold for Germany. So a great opening morning here at the 2014 IPC Swimming European Championships. We've had a number of champions crowned this morning. We shall be back this evening for the final session. We'll see more champions crowned at these championships.
Ladies and gentlemen, the organising committee would like to thank Igor Post for being our official medal ceremony partner. That concludes our medal ceremonies for this morning's session. We've got some non-medal events coming up in a couple of minutes' time, so stick around and cheer on our swimmers. We'll head into a men's 100-metre breaststroke in just a couple of moments' time. These are non-medal events in our schedule, so please do stick around and cheer on those swimmers. But well done to all of those that have received their medals so far, even a bunch of flowers for our European record breaker as well. So an added bonus here in Eindhoven. Break a record, get a bunch of flowers. That seems like a good deal to me. You see yourselves on our big screen or throughout the course of this week, give us a wave, show us the flag of your nation, but we want your tweets as well. Hashtag Eindhoven 2014. And again, do stick around, we've got some non-medal events to come in just a couple of moments' time. So the pool being put back together. Our swimmers are starting to join us here on the blocks. The first of our non-medal events, this will be a men's 100 metres breaststroke SB13. 3 swimmers in this. Russia's Andrei Hukov, Russia's Mikhail Zimin, Russia's Ihar Gorky, all going in this non-medal 100 metre breaststroke SB13 event. Take your marks. So once again, thank you very much for those of you that have stuck around in your chairs to see these non-medal events here at the 2014 IPC Swimming European Championships. I suppose these guys are swimming for pride, if you like, and maybe to better themselves, to better their times, and the opportunity to swim at this fantastic Peter van den Hoekenbaan Swim Stadium as well. So good opportunity for some of these guys. Andrei Bukov, Russia, Mikhail Zimin, his compatriot Belarus, Ihar Boki, going here in this three-man race, and it is at the first turn Zimin from Boki and then Bukov in third position. So as they head back down for the second 50 metres of this 100-metre breaststroke event, it is the black cap that belongs to the swimmer in lane number 4, Mikhail Zimin. Zimin chasing away here. And